American workers say they're saving less for retirement than they did last year, and they blame it mainly on the economy. But that doesn't explain why saving for the future is hard for many Americans, even in good times. As we continue our series, Your Mind and Your Money, Dan Gretsch says the problem may go back to our animal roots.
Have you ever wondered why a few animals, like squirrels, save for the future, while most other animals only consume for today? And where do we humans fit? Are we more like the squirrels or the tigers?
We care about the future, but we care a lot more about today.
David Laibson is an economics professor at Harvard University. He says people want to save, but they push it off.
And the basic story is that humans, like lots of other animals, place full weight on what happens right now and half weight on what happens even a few days away. So we have a hard time doing what we should do today, and we push it off to next week.
It's easy to understand why people who don't have much money put off saving. But what about multimillionaires, like pro athletes? For them, saving should be as simple as holding on to the ball. But many of them fumble their finances.
Many of these athletes are coming straight out of high school or leaving college early and are getting handed these huge amounts of money, signing bonuses and whatever, and that's part of the problem.
Ira Spiegel is a CPA who specializes in bankruptcy. One of his more famous clients is NFL quarterback Michael Vick. In December 2004, Vick became the highest paid player in NFL history. He signed a $130 million contract. Still, it took Vick just 3.5 years to burn through his mountain of cash. Poor money management and legal problems landed Vick in bankruptcy court.
This happens with a lot of the athletes. It happens, I think, with people who are born into wealth also, because they don't see an end to the stream. And so they put themselves at risk.
Overspending and undersaving often catches up with athletes when they retire. Take pro basketball players. The NBA Players Association estimates that within 5 years of retiring, 60% of players are broke.
Of course, professional athletes aren't exactly ordinary people. But if they can't resist overspending, can we do any better?
Yale University neurobiologist Dae-Ol Lee is searching for an answer in an unexpected place: the animal world. In an experiment on rhesus monkeys, he found the more a reward was delayed, the less likely the monkeys were to take it.
When you give an animal choice between large reward and small reward, the animal will always choose the large reward if both the rewards are available without any delays. But if you introduce delays to these rewards and make the large reward delayed more and more, then they'll start choosing the small reward more frequently.
And because the brains of monkeys and humans are similar, Lee says the impulse to spend now rather than save for later may be common to both species. So if we humans have a built-in preference for immediate gratification over future needs, how can we counter it? David Laibson says one way is to make saving automatic.
For example, automatic payroll deduction. Your employer takes the money out of your paycheck, puts it in the 401k plan. Consequently, the individual who has a hard time resisting temptation, it doesn't matter.
New research from an international team suggests another approach. Every time you take out your wallet, stop and ask yourself, do I really need this? The researchers found that if you do that, you'll be less likely to give in to impulse buying, and you'll be more able to squirrel away for the future. Dan Gretsch, Nightly Business Report, Miami.